And for many, the pandemic has brought on financial difficulties. According to research from the Bay Area Equity Atlas, more than 1 million renter households in California were behind on rent as of December, facing about $3,400 in rent debt per household. Now, a new program in the city of Fresno could help ease that burden, at least locally. Our Shana Kalafi live at Fresno City Hall with the details. Shana.
Yeah, it's called the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. It uses $15.8 million of federal money that's separate from the CARES Act funding, and it'll be used for grants for renters who've fallen behind on their rent payments or utilities, but it'll also make sure that landlords are covered as well. The city of Fresno has received $15.8 million from federal funding for a new emergency rental assistance program to help people struggling financially during the pandemic.
It really is a somewhat of a joint application from the tenant and the landlord, so that two things can happen. The landlord can be made whole, and secondly, that we can have proof that that tenant is being relieved of that debt.
The program was just announced on Wednesday, and by Thursday, the mayor's office said dozens of Fresno residents had already reached out asking how they could apply. They say the qualifications are based on the federal government's guidelines.
The tenant has to be of a certain income level. There has to be proof of the fact that they are behind in rent and arrears or utilities. All of that data has to be captured by us because we'll be subject to being audited by the U.S. Treasury Department.
Dyer says verifying all that information will be an extensive process. The mayor's office is also working with the city council to come up with a plan for distributing the funds, which could start in the coming weeks. Although this program may help some people who are behind on rent, it's also important to note that a COVID-19 eviction moratorium is still in effect nationwide. It was set to expire at the end of this month, but shortly after being sworn into office, President Biden signed an executive order extending that moratorium, so evictions and foreclosures will be delayed until at least March 31st. And for more on how all of this can apply to you, visit our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Reporting live from Fresno City Hall, Shana Kalafi, KC24, local news that matters.